LishaBora is a company in Kenya that is working to help improve the scalability, sustainability, and profitability of smallholder dairy farming. And we're doing this through a three-pronged approach. The first is that we're manufacturing and distributing the products and services that farmers need in order to give the cow what is required to increase the profitability. The second is that we are giving them the trainings and the knowledge they need in order to use those things in the best possible way. And the third is that we're trying to work to build a system which encourages that profitability and sustainability so that they have the opportunities they need in order to reach their goals.
Hi, my name is David, and I've been in Kenya now for 2.5 years with the EWB Long-Term Fellowship Program with LishaBora. I graduated from an agriculture and engineering degree, and I've worked in Canada and the United States in the sector. And working in a developing country in agriculture makes you see how different agriculture is practiced across the world. And one thing that remains true across all agriculture industries across the world is the vast inequalities between farmers and producers and retailers. And to be a part of something that's trying to change that, just to give a bit of a leg up for the farmer, is really incredible to be a part of. And I think the EWB Fellowship has given me a lot of skills that I never thought I could get right out of school, out of my engineering degree. I've learned about business modeling, financial modeling, product development, fundraising. These are all skills that I never thought I would have right out of school after 2 years working in startup. And I think that's what's awesome about the startup life is you get to try out a lot of different things that you never thought you would, and you get to figure out what you like to do in the world and what you like to do professionally.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm from Montreal, and before joining Engineers Without Borders, I was working as an energy efficiency engineer in Montreal, and most of the experience came from working with corporations. And I sort of wanted to switch my career to more like combining my engineering degree with a business focus. And so I joined Engineers Without Borders, starting with working with MBC Africa in Ghana and Ivory Coast. We were working on accelerating small and medium enterprises over there. And after a year working there, I realized that I wanted to be part myself of a social enterprise and see what impact I could bring. So that brought me to Kenya to work with David and the rest of the team at LishaBora. And what all my combined 1.5 year of experience in Africa is the importance of being resilient. You might think something is part of the solution. You try it out, you were completely wrong because of cultural differences, but also because of constraints you wouldn't have thought about. But also I think my fellowship has helped me develop leadership skills, but also taking initiatives.
Hi, my name is Monica. Before moving here, I was working as a mechanical engineer in Alberta's oil sands industry for almost 3 years. And although the work was very interesting, I had trouble connecting to it because I could never feel or see how my daily responsibilities were helping improve the lives of people. And that's something that's really important to me. The EWB Fellowship has given me this opportunity because through LishaBora, I get to meet the smallholder dairy farmers, dairy traders, and their families on a regular basis and see how our business is truly improving the profitability and sustainability of their livelihoods. On a personal growth level, coming from a corporation to a startup venture has been challenging, but it's really caused me to grow because there's a lot less structure in a startup venture. However, there's also a lot more room for creation and innovation.
Okay, hi, my name is Emily. I'm from Kenya, and I've been privileged to be a 2018 Kumvana fellow, and I work at LishaBora. So one, it has given me access. By this I mean that now I have a network of so many young leaders across sub-Saharan Africa who have the same goals as mine, and therefore we can be able to share ideas. I can be able to learn new skills from them that can help me as a person be able to work better towards creating the change that I want to see. Also, it's through the Kumvana Fellowship Program I've been able to learn about systemic thinking. By this I mean I can be able now to focus on the root causes of problems and create a sustainable solution rather than just focusing on surface problems. Also, I have been able to learn about professional networking, and this is vital in that now I can be able to have fruitful conversations with various people, and together I can work with a whole community.
I think the project that has directly impacted dairy farmers in Kenya the most has been our silage project, which is taking grasses that farmers have on their plots that they feed to their cow every day and saving it for later so they don't run out of grasses during the dry season. So what we do is every quarter with farmers in different areas, we have best farming practice workshops and how to manage your grasses. And what that does is it takes leaders from those local communities and they lead workshops on how to keep their cow healthy, how to keep them hygienic, when to deworm their cow, when they should be breeding their cow, and things like this. And this directly impacts how much cow makes and how much money the farmer is making.
So in the last few months, I've been with farmers and dairy traders in the informal sectors. Dairy traders are basically micro-entrepreneurs who collect the milk from farmers and go and sell it to markets. Basically, how it works at the moment is everything is on paper. Trader has to manually calculate all the milk transactions, including also the loans and other stuff they might have given to a farmer to see how much money they owe them. So the problem with this is that first off, it's very unscalable. Secondly, it's cash flow problematic for the farmers because they need to wait until they get paid in order to buy inputs. So what we're doing is we're building a solution that digitizes the informal sector through the dairy traders. So we produce a mobile business management application through which traders can record all the milk transactions, loans, and also sell inputs to farmers through it. What this means for the informal sector is, first off, it's the first time that both the traders and the farmers can build a financial history, meaning they can get access to loans from banks and they build their credit scores from them. And finally, both the traders and the farmers can grow their business. Traders can focus on what matters, so finding new markets, finding new farmers instead of like wasting time on paper.
At LishaBora, I've taken on the role as the communications director, and what it's really teaching me is the importance of telling stories. LishaBora is doing some amazing work to improve the profitability and sustainability of smallholder dairy farmers and traders, but almost as important as that is telling the stories of these farmers so that the rest of the world can know the daily struggles that they go through and how businesses like LishaBora can improve their lives. Telling stories is critically important for fundraising and investment because without delivering the messages, people don't know that there exists a business like this that they could support themselves. And finally, in order to scale the impact that we're having from hundreds of farmers to thousands of farmers to tens of thousands of farmers, we need to be able to tell their stories and deliver their messages to the rest of the world.
At LishaBora, I work as the finance manager, and this means that I ensure that the resources available are well allocated towards achieving the company goals. And also, I ensure that the company is sustainable for the next years, more and years to come.
Okay, so Engineers Without Borders has invested in LishaBora in two primary ways. The first way is through a fellowship program where they work with the Canadian government to enable small startup companies in Africa. The second way that they invest is through more traditional financing means by investing capital into social enterprises. Of those two ways that they've invested, I see the fellowship program being the most impactful. It has led to the most advances in the company. It has led to us changing our products. It has led to increasing the understanding that we have about how our products are affecting our customers. It is by far the most unique and impactful method of investment. The financial side, while mission critical, has been utilized by those fellows. And the fellows have really been the ones who have been enabling that money to have the impact that EWB is looking for.